Frank Morris, with an IQ of 133 and a prison full of inmates helping him escape. Did Frank Morris, along with brothers John and Clarence Anglin, manage to escape from Alcatraz, which was considered truly inescapable? From the moment Frank Morris arrived at Alcatraz, he began thinking of ways to escape. The guards had noted that he was very intelligent. He had known the brothers John and Clarence Anglin from a previous prison. Frank Morris noticed that the walls of Alcatraz were quite vulnerable due to prolonged exposure to seawater, and he began to dig through the wall of his cell with a tool. However, he needed to prevent the guards from noticing the hole he was digging. Here, with an ingenious idea and the help of other inmates, he made a model to cover the hole from newspapers and magazines. Inmates distributing newspapers and magazines provided Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers with extra magazines and newspapers. Having created a suitable hole in the wall of their cells for the escape, Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers would carry out the escape at night, during the time when the guards were only on duty and making checks. However, they needed to avoid being noticed as absent from their cells for the required duration. This time they sought help from another inmate. An inmate working as a barber in Alcatraz provided them with real hair, which they then glued onto models made from magazine and book pages, placing them in their beds. From outside the cell, it appeared as if a real person was lying in the bed. So how would they leave this island, which was 1.5 miles away from the nearest land? Again, with inmates and their assistants. They obtained an inflatable boat by assembling 50 raincoats together, and this boat could be unfolded like an accordion. The day came. They left through the holes they had dug in their cells, model heads were placed in the beds, and after passing through, they covered the holes with models to conceal them, reaching the prison roof through the gap. They were not noticed while silently dismantling the iron bars because the guards never considered such a scenario. They moved away from the island with their inflatable boat. They were never caught. Some believe that their boat sank during the escape and they lost their lives. However, there is also a considerable group that thinks otherwise. They were never seen again, so their death dates were declared as the day they escaped.